Hey, check it out, everybody. It's Phil from New York Rocks, and we're rocking down here at the Funkadelic in Times Square. And we're here with Cam and the Matrix. Yeah, and this is Cam right here. How you doing?
How's it going? I'm Cam. Keyboards, bass, and vocals in Cam and the Matrix.
And now, what do you do? Drums, right?
Yeah, I'm Matrix. I play drums, percussion, backup vocals, production.
All right. Now let's talk about the band. What type of music what kind of a vibe we got going on, guys?
Kind of a throwback to a little classic rock, a little funk, but really progressive and experimental. Very no rules policy.
How did the band come together?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the two of you guys. Great.
We met here at Funkadelic. I was working here doing the floors, and he was drum teching, and we played in another local band, and decided it wasn't for us. We wanted to break out and do our own thing, and started with maybe playing bass and drums. And that didn't really work out because that's not a whole band. So took a little out of the page out of the Ray Manzarek book, and I played bass in the left hand and melody and stuff. Yeah.
Going for it,
yeah, because he was like like we were talking earlier, he was a big part of that band that's really underestimated because he was the bass and the top half, and and did vocals.
Have a bass player.
Yeah, no bass player in the Doors. Remember that? Just left hand right there.
Cool. Now the drumming part. Now talk about the drumming. When you start drumming, how it's just like you play so good.
Really? Oh wow! Thanks for the compliment.
I watched the performance, and we're going to check out the performance right after the interview. But talk about some of the drumming and the skills and your influences.
Oh well, I started drumming as a kid. I took to it. My parents were very supportive of it, of course.
It's hard to your parents making all the noise.
Yeah,
I tried to play the drums.
Yeah.
And I would shake the whole house.
Yeah.
I was really powerful with the drums.
Well, I basically did it when they were out at work and all of that. So I figured, you know what, let me just do it. And usually their neighbors were at work too.
Wow.
So I just kept with it. I practiced a lot. It's still a daily thing. And I don't practice daily, but I definitely still practice. And
you're good.
Yeah, all right. Excellent.
Right.
Thanks for the compliment.
Okay. Now, where are you guys from? Where you originate from?
I'm from Reading, Pennsylvania originally, and moved here when I was 18 to do the music thing.
Okay.
And just kind of, and actually I met him when I was only probably 20.
Are you both from the same place?
No, I'm from New York City, born and raised. In New York City.
In Manhattan?
Yeah, in Manhattan.
Cool.
Yeah. And whatchamacallit? I met him here when I was doing some drum tech work at Funkadelics. He was laying down floors and,
This is a new spot, that's why.
Yeah, this is a new spot. Yeah. Right here at the Times Square, heart of New York City. Yeah.
It's like amazing how these guys just like come together and he's together in the band.
Yeah. A lot of it was like I was a recording guy for a while, and when we started playing together, we were like, we'll just do some demos here and there, and had some stuff, ideas from other projects and solo stuff, and just kind of got into playing and doing demos and just trying to work out a couple things, and then after a while we were like, maybe we could actually make a record. So then we aimed at doing that, and I have a studio over in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and we just kind of like hunkered down there for it was about 2 years, and just kind of in the recluse, we both kind of just sit there and recorded and produced the whole thing ourselves, and
you have it here.
Yep, right here, the Cam and the Matrix.
There you go.
Full length first
album. Now you're together.
Yep. First debut album. 10 songs. We really put our heart and soul into it. So check it out, Cam and the Matrix. It's a very interesting, very soundscaped, eclectic group of weird stuff that we did. So
I enjoyed it. And then you had this song. You played 2 songs, and we're gonna go check them out. We're gonna hear them in a little while. But let's talk about the songs that you played on the show here tonight, and talk about you have that one song. It's like a wah wah, like a type sound with. I was thinking of Peter Frampton. Go ahead, talk about that. That's a really cool song.
Yeah. That was an idea. My friend had the vocoder part, right. Which is almost the same thing, modern equivalent of the Frampton box. But that I always thought that should be the whole song because it was really cool. And then he brought me back to reality. He's the sensible one.
He kills it on the drums.
Thanks.
I was like, wow, this guy's got it.
All right, cool.
The thrust, the power of the drums, and you possess that. And it's like, it's just not all about the look of you playing. It's the actual playing.
The
that you
attitude.
have.
The attitude.
You're really into it. You're gonna check it out, man. This is cool.
Yeah. I usually try to arrange a lot of the stuff. You know what I mean? He comes from a real jammy type background where, you know, he can jam forever and he has great ideas going, you know. I'm more the type of, you know, the metal grunge type where everything is sort of organized or whatever, you know, parts here and there.
Cool.
So I usually just organize. I usually just arrange. You know, otherwise we'd be playing just jams. You know what I mean? And just with no form. So I try to give it some form and arrangements. With him too. I mean, he's a great big part of it too with the arrangements. I mean, it's just like,
you know, if he doesn't sing and play the keyboards like he does, and with the blending, with you playing the guitar, playing the drums, excuse me, it's like amazing sound. I mean, you didn't need to bring about the guitar. There's no guitar. It's like, wow, the music today is miraculous. How they, you know, you can get a keyboard player and a singer and put them with a drummer, and it jams, man. You know about that.
Great.
Talk about that.
Yeah, no, it was like we you know originally would have loved. Oh no, it's like no, it was originally like all of the. You know, you always have the idea of like the 4-piece, 5-piece band and all the pieces and the sonics that go along with that. But we kind of were just doing it ourselves for a while and kind of built that as a like necessity because we didn't have a bass player.
It goes back to the Doors thing. Like, hey,
they didn't have a bass player, so somebody had to do the low end. And it's really like, you know, in making records and stuff, you got to have that like sonic pyramid and like the bass and drums and the kick drum on the bottom, and you got to have all those the low, medium, and the high, and you need that balance. So that's one thing that we've like really kind of worked on and sculpted was like the whole you know, that whole food pyramid of sound that you're still getting everything that you want to hear, and you're like, wow, that sounds really big and loud because it's, you know, keyboard through a whole bass amp, which would be a bass player, but you know, then we have our, you know, and the two other guitar amps, they're stereo, so it spreads out the sound a little bit. And then when we were both singing, which when we started playing, he wasn't singing, and we got him the headset mic and got him singing, and he stepped up and didn't change a drum part. He does the same parts, but he sings while he's doing it. It's an awesome thing, and it's been a real learning experience.
Now, the two songs that you have two songs that you performed. Like I said, the first song you played like in a style with you were singing, you had two mics. You had one that you were playing and making that sound, and then you had the other sound going through the actual voice from your singing, and then him jamming on the guitar again. Drums. It's like so funny to have a band and there's no guitar and his drums, because usually sometimes you can do without the drums, right? But you have to have a guitar and a singer, right? And now it's like weird to be like talking to guys. I mean, it's a little oddball, but it's like I'm so used to talking about guitars. Yep. And it's like, you know, the music today is changing. Right?
You don't need the guitar, and the thing I always tell him is that you can make it sound like anything you want, and even it comes from a rock and roll background, where we have the you know, the drums and guitars and stuff, but you can kind of sculpt it a little more where you can do anything you want with a keyboard sonically. Guitars and basses are always going to sound like guitars or basses, but keyboards can really sound like anything you want. And with using technology, you can tweak your stuff a little bit and pump it out through a bunch of guitar amps, and it sounds really loud and aggressive, and that it is like a, you know, rock band without guitars or bass. Is kind of.
They're gonna have you doing it now. They're gonna be like, oh no, it's rubbing off on that guy. See, I'm an old fart, but you know what I mean. You guys got the fresh minds. You got to be a little bit ahead of me. You know, I'm getting up there in age, but you know, I still rock. Right? You know what I mean? No, right? Awesome. We still rock.
Yeah, right? I'm super happy to be on the show with you, and
cool.
And it's part to be part of New York Rocks.
That's right.
Yeah,
man. We can't forget it. You know, New York is just like, that's the place, man. The culture, everyth's here.
Yeah.
You know,
all the dive bars playing in all the dive bars, like they're like 50. Oh man, we haven't played. Well, the last show was at we play a lot of Trash Bar. Played a bunch of shows there, Lit Lounge, and all the little staple spots around.
How do you feel about playing, you know, some of those clubs? You playing in around town, some of the clubs?
I love it. I love playing out there. You know, when the crowd is there, when the nights are good. But there are nights where there's no one out there. But you know, we still play the way we play.
Still give it 100%. Right?
Yeah.
It's about being a musician in New York City, and you can't, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter the size of the crowd. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta give it the 110%. You know what I mean?
I was explaining that to Dawn from Funkadelics, and she was like, I was telling that, you know, me and Cam doesn't really matter how many people are out there. We're gonna just play the way we play. Right. And she went, shit, you do that in rehearsal. And I was like, yeah, you're right. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you know,
yeah. You gotta have a heart.
Yeah. We give it our all. You know, even in rehearsal, you know.
Cool.
And I think that having two people closes off the musical escape hatches that people have.
There's a drummer involved too.
Right,
with a lot more people.
Right, with a lot more people, you could say, all right, solo, this, that. With me and him, we keep the music moving, and like we're not that basic verse, chorus.
You don't have to worry about the third wheel.
Yeah, right.
Problem.
right. That too. But also like the verse, chorus type thing. Our music moves a little more because we can't rely on other people to solo or whatever. So we just go with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like going out on a date and you have the third person that can mess you up. You know?
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
All right, so let's find out about the music now and how they can find out more about your music and get in touch with you guys. Now, you have this CD out, and they can go out and they can get the CD online. You could purchase it and come see you play. Let them know out there.
Cool. Yeah, actually, we did this for just the love of the music, and we would rather have anybody listen to it than anything. So it's free out there on the internet.
Free download.
Yep. Free download. Optional. You can pay for it if you would like. But yeah, it's free out there. CamInTheMatrix.bandcamp.com, and soon more to come. We're gonna have in the next couple of months, probably by the time this comes out, CamInTheMatrix.com.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
I like the name. Cam in the Matrix.
Cam in the Matrix.
I like the Matrix.
Yep. Oh yeah. No, it's
Cam is what?
Yeah, Cam is just a nickname for Cameron, my real name.
Okay.
So, yep.
But the Matrix, you like the movie, The Matrix?
It's a long story. Long story. It's totally long story.
Next time when they find out.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Learn more about the band. All right. Well, I want to thank you, and the website to find out, you can get you on Facebook, right?
Yep, we got Facebook and CamInTheMatrix.bandcamp.com and CamInTheMatrix.com.
Tell everybody, what else you need to tell everybody out there, your fans or people.
Oh, check us out on YouTube.
There you go.
YouTube. We're also on that.
To the drummer, man.
Yeah, man. No, it's okay. That's fine.
Sent it.
That's fine.
He sent it.
Yeah.
Plus, you might get a fresh one too.
Yeah, right.
Because they don't mess with the drummer. You know what I mean? All right. Well, you're watching New York Rocks. Who rocks better than us? Who?
Nobody, man.
We rock the best, right?
Rock and roll.
Right. Check it out. Cam in the Matrix, rocking on New York Rocks. Peace out, everybody.
This is Cam in the Matrix. This is our song Summertime off our debut album, Cam in the Matrix.
Bye.